The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today we're going to conduct a features inspection of the Greenline 39 Solar. Now, Greenlines are the only production powerboat offered with a hybrid option that allows switching from a diesel engine to an E-unit powered by batteries, and they're all charged by solar panels on the overhead. This particular model does not have that option, but it does have the solar capability, allowing all the electrical to be run from the batteries and inverters, converting to 110 power. We're talking everything from the lights to the air conditioner, microwave to the refrigerator. So with that in mind, let's start our features inspection.
We'll start our tour at the stern, where we have this swim platform 29 inches out from the transom, 80 inches across. Now, this is not hydraulic. It's connected to a line that's connected to a winch. Now, because it's not hydraulically actuated, we can also operate it manually just by pulling it up. When it's fully up, it pushes against this spring-loaded ram. And in this manner, when we actuate it from the winch, it automatically pushes itself out and deploys. And notice we also have these barrel latches, so when it's in the closed position, that's holding it in position, not just the winch. And when the tide is right, it's easy to step right off onto the dock. Even with the transom in the closed position, we still have a 15-inch walk space in the back, and there's a reboarding ladder over to the starboard side. Even with the transom in the closed position, we still have cockpit space measuring 6 feet 6 inches fore and aft, and between 6 feet 3 inches and 6 feet 8 inches side to side. The cockpit is protected by the extended overhead 6 feet 10 inches off the deck. Seating is opposing, consisting of a bench seat to port and a corner seat to starboard. We can further expand on the entertainment capabilities of the cockpit by first sliding open this door and then take a look at this. We bring this mirrored bulkhead up, slide 3 supports out, bring this panel down, and now we have a serving area to the aft galley, and it seamlessly blends the inside with the outside. Now, the 39 has an asymmetrical layout, so there's more room to one side than the other. For example, looking at the port side deck, there's 6 inches of deck space, 10.5 inches between the cabin side and the rail. Meanwhile, over on the starboard side, there's 15 inches between the cabin side and the rail. I'm also very happy with the grab handles at the back of the cabin side. And take a look at this deck. Non-skid is standard, but there's a teak package on this one that's installed only on the areas that are protected from the sun. I very much like how the side deck is protected from the extended overhead. Bulwarks come up 27 inches. As we make our way to midships, there's a 9-inch step, and at that point, the rail is at 38 inches. Come up 2 more steps to the foredeck area, and the rail is now at 26 inches. Forward, there's a sun pad measuring 6 feet 6 inches by 4 feet 7 inches. As an option, the backs can come up in chaise lounge position. Notice the windows just underneath the trunk cabin. They're all recessed so that there's a bit of a visor over the windows. Now, as we move inside, the 6'9" overhead combines with the outstanding visibility to give the interior an open and airy feel. 3 separate areas. It starts with settee wrapping around a dining table, a galley aft, and then counter space with storage below over to the starboard side. Let's start by taking a look at the features of the galley. The galley's featuring Corian counter with a sink recessed into the Corian, contemporary fixture, storage above and below, 2-burner induction cooktop, and Greenline will provide the cookware that goes with the induction cooktop. The storage includes a trash receptacle underneath the sink, and all the drawers are indeed soft close, and when you get underway, you give them the last push to lock them in position. Over to the opposite side, some of the galley features continue with, take a look at this, a stand-up refrigerator freezer. That's something you rarely see in a boat of this size. Just above, microwave. Just ahead, plenty of open counter space for a buffet serving area. Notice how the window starts up high and goes down low for extreme visibility. Storage underneath, and at the push of a button, we can also bring up a flat screen TV on an electric lift. Over to the port hand side, settee wrapping around a solid wood table. The upholstery is vinyl, leather is available. This table is secured to a fixed pedestal. A high-low table is also available so that we can lower it, add filler cushions, and turn this area into a berth. To the port hand side is an LED reading light with red LEDs so it doesn't blind the driver. Just below, USB connectivity and a power outlet. And just ahead, a vinyl dash to knock down any glare to the windshield. And take a look at this, up overhead. Dual opening skylights, electrically actuated, and they both also include blackout screens and bug screens. Now take a look at the fit and finish. The overhead is upholstered in vinyl. There's direct LED lighting, indirect LED lighting. The wood is golden teak. It's also available in white oak or walnut. All of the fit and finish is just done to perfection. There's no need for covering up any mistakes because there just aren't any. Here's another example of how much storage space there is on this boat. Just ahead of the helm seat, cavernous storage compartment, and notice that it's finished all around in the inside. Okay, I mean, I just had to get into this to show how big it is. There's so much storage here. Now, this is a boat we're going to be spending a lot of time on, which means we need comfortable accommodations for not only ourselves, but the other couples that will be joining us. We have 2 staterooms, 1 head down below, and remember, we can put another couple right at the dinette. Let's take a look at these accommodations. The master stateroom is fully forward and is bathed in natural light from windows that are both high and low. And remember, the upper windows have those visors above them that we talked about already. There's headroom of 6 feet 10 inches, which leaves us 3 feet 6 inches above the berth. And notice that the light switches are right overhead at the door, not on the bulkhead. If we release the latch underneath, this berth will also split scissor style, so now we can put 2 people in here that might not necessarily be a couple. And take a look over here. A hanging locker with a pull-out rack. I also like how Greenline makes good use of the space above the windows for storage all around.
And there's additional storage under the berth.
And here's another clever use of space. The door leads to the head that's got a separate walk-in shower, and it also serves double duty as the day head. Now let's take a look at the guest accommodations. This cabin includes 2 separate berths that slide together to form a queen. There's varying geometry to the overhead, an opening port light that brings natural light in, and we can increase our ventilation by sliding open panels up above. Now, here's a very interesting feature. I've been on this boat all day long. The air conditioning has been going, the refrigeration has been going, all the lights have been on, and the battery systems are still at 100%. That is thanks to the fact that we have the 4 300-watt solar panels up on the roof of this that are putting a constant charge into these batteries. Now, I said we only had 1 air conditioning system going, and that's 16,000 BTUs. If we had both of them going, both at 16,000 BTUs, that would probably start bringing the batteries down. But the point that I'm trying to make is, this boat is designed to stay away from the marina, only need to go in for provisioning. Other than that, you can stay at the mooring field or anchorage for your entire journey. So we've got a cruising couples boat that can take an additional 2 couples, keep everybody comfortable, and it's also got nice handling characteristics. But that's another video. Be sure to look for it. For now, that's my look at the Greenline 39 Solar. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.